Hey, Robert, how are you? Hey, brother, so good talking with you and looking into this water damage and restoration industry there in Tulsa in particular. Pretty cool. Wanted to show and share with you what I found in the research. And also, just so you know, I'm also going to share with you the top three things that Google looks at in order to get your website ranking. And we'll look at the competition and where you rank in the competition for this industry. So the first thing I did a Google search for water damage restoration Tulsa. Um, the volume is 90 per month right here, but you've got high competition, brother, at like 47, which is very high competition. And so you got Paul Davis, you got Oklahoma Disaster Restoration. We'll go through that in a minute. Excuse me. I then did Restoration Companies Tulsa. Got Reset, got ServPro. Actually, ServPro's in the number one position here. Again, Tulsa, Paul Davis, Reset Restoration, Restoration One. Those are really, and OK Disaster. Those are really your top competitors. I usually take the top three. I actually took four for your market because it's kind of a broad market. But here's the gold, my friend. Here is the gold and something we can build your business around. Fire damage Tulsa. Google search shows me 70 volume. The competition is 7, not 48. Okay, so the fire damage Tulsa would be one of the main keywords that I would suggest we plug into your existing website for you as one of the strategies for getting you seen and bringing your website up. And then I went and I looked specifically for your company, Nationwide Restoration Tulsa. And this is what I found. You actually have two. These are your Google My Business accounts. You actually have two of them. So you may have two locations. So we want to build up this one in particular because it doesn't have any reviews. And we want to make sure that these two are the same or eliminate one of them. But if you have two locations, obviously that's actually a good thing. So that's what I found when I looked for your GMB or your Google My Business account. Again, we can take a look at this, but we do specialize in verifying, actually creating, verifying, and optimizing. So you already have these two verified. But optimizing this, both of these accounts will get you in that top three of the map pack. So in other words, if we go back to this original search here, these are the top three in the map pack for water damage. These are the top three. Where we go now. See, this one did not. So because fire damage Tulsa has such well, it's got good volume, but such low competition, it doesn't even bring up a map pack, which is kind of surprising. If you look, all the other ones bring up a map pack. So this is called the top three map pack. Okay. And when you can, as we discussed, when you can put your business in the top three and you have your website in the first page of the Google organic search, you're going to garner approximately 70% of the total traffic. Okay, buddy. So let's just kind of go through and look at. So here is ServPro. This is what theirs looks like. Again, we're looking for 1,500 plus words on the homepage. They actually have. This is one of the reasons they're ranking in the number one position. Look at all the words they have. I didn't do a word count on this, but just guessing from what I know, it looks to me like they probably have about 800 or 900 words. So they're headed towards that 1,500. Okay, so it's duplicate. Hang on, let's go here. So here we'll get to your site in just a second. But I wanted to pull up this tulsa.pauldavis.com. He seems to show up everywhere. So here's a look at his site. Very interesting. Some images. This is laid out the same as yours. Actually has these three things here. Paul Davis, picture of what he supports, pictures of himself. So a lot of self-branding. But yeah, as you can see, if I were to count up these words, he's probably in that $800 to $900 or 800 to 900 word range. Sorry. And so he is in the #1 position when you do this Google search right here. Paul Davis, right? And then if you go, here's the #1, but it's expertise, Serve Pro, okay, Paul Davis, top 3. Okay, and then this one too, restoration companies, Tulsa, Paul Davis right here. So that's why I brought him up, because that is a big competitor for us. So Paul Davis, let's move on. Restoration 1 is in the #2 position. Okay, they have a lot. Start off with no images at all, just all of the text. Okay, and then their footer, and then more text, and then more text. One thing I noticed is we need to definitely get you some more reviews, some more testimonials. So those are the top 3. I did touch on another couple. So this is OK Disaster. Take a look at theirs. It's real quick. Images, lots of text along with the images. Okay, not nearly as many as the other ones, because now we're in like 4 or 5 position. And then there's All-Star Doctor or All-Star DR, Disaster Restoration. Just take a look there. So primary key, my friend, we need 1,500 plus words on your home page in order for Google to really get your credibility ranked. Okay, that's #1. So that's content creation. And we take a look at your site. Oh, sorry. So if we take a look at your site, I love the images here. So this is really good. This like stands out to people. So I really like this aspect of the site. And then you've got a fair amount, or probably only about 350 or 400 words here, even if you count the testimonials, which sometimes show up. And then I'd like to improve this footer here for you. But we need to add about 1,200 words to your home page here. And then something else I noticed, my friend, is I believe this might be built on Weebly. Yeah, it's built on Weebly, and then also it's not secure. I can help you with that, like immediately. Just need access to the Weebly site, and we can get that secure for you. So anytime somebody comes to a site and it says non-secure, people tend to shy away from that. Okay, so just a couple of things there. So the second thing that's most important is backlinks. Okay, so #1 is content, #2 is backlinking, and then we'll also look at what's called citations, which is #3. But let's take a look and break down the competition. Now I have this tool here. It is called Ahrefs. And what it does is it breaks down any website and shows you exactly what's going on and how they are ranking, why they're ranking where they are. So the first thing we see here, we just really look at this top line plus a few more, but this UR is the popularity of the website, and the DR is the strength of the website. Does that make sense? So the UR and the DR, this is very strong because I think he may be nationwide or have many, many locations. I didn't look too deeply into all the locations. So that's Paul Davis. 395 backlinks, 50 referring domains, and then primarily organic keywords is what we're looking at. But these all come together. So the backlinking is the second most important thing, and they have to be relevant backlinks. And we'll talk about that in a minute, but don't want to get too deep. Here's restoration 1, UR 17, DR 69, so still high. But look, the backlinking, organic keywords all go down significantly, and this is #2 or 3 position. And then OK Disaster, 30, so much a more popular website, but the strength of their website is really low. And what's interesting is one of the reasons is they have all of these backlinks. And if we go in here, there might be some really spammy backlinks. So that's one of the other things that we do in our research is to take a look and see, some of the links that they have and that kind of thing. But more than anything, just know that the strength of the website and the popularity play into it also. But the backlinking, you see they have backlinks, but only 340 organic keywords for that many backlinks is out of proportion. But they are ranking. They've got a lot of links. Okay, and then All-Star Disaster Restoration. Look how simple this is. Their popularity is kind of low. Website's kind of low. They do have 111 backlinks. The one we just saw had 4,500. Okay, but these guys are still ranking. Okay, they're in the third, fourth position. Okay, and then here's your website, just as a comparison. So UR popularity isn't bad, coming up, but the DR is 0. So your website needs power, and the reason is because these backlinks, you only have 18 backlinks. Okay, and then here's the thing is all of these right here are internal backlinks, these first 3 that say Nationwide Restoration. Okay, you've got some pretty good, but all of these are best 30 remediation, best 30, best 25 water extraction. So we would want to add some relevant backlinks with strong UR and strong DR in order to drive more power to your website. Okay, and then start ranking for more organic keywords. So this will show you what you're ranking for and what your position is. So water damage Bixby, you're in the 37th position or the 4th page, right? 5th page, 5th page, 5th page, 6th, 7th, 8th. So your website isn't ranking. The only place it's ranking even close to the first page is the 4th page for water damage Bixby, Oklahoma. Fire restoration Tulsa, it's on page 5. So we can definitely help with that. Okay, by adding backlinks again. Okay, you only have 18 backlinks. And then I wanted to show you this. This is ServPro, but I broke it down just for what they're doing for Tulsa area because they're a nationwide company. You can see popularity, very strong website, but check it out, man. Only 1 backlink from 1 referring domain, but it's carrying 32 keywords. Okay, so they only have 32 compared to your 14. So my point is, even a nationwide company, you're going to be able to beat them because this is what they're doing on a local level for you. Okay, so we can definitely still beat ServPro. And then finally, I wanted to show you in this tool, we can look at keywords. So remember I told you how the fire damage Tulsa was the gold. So KD means keyword difficulty, how hard it is to rank in the top 10 of the organic search. Okay, so water damage Tulsa, not too bad at 14. Okay, and the restoration company 17, water restoration 21, fire restoration 23. But look, brother, fire damage Tulsa 0. And the volume is 60, which means nobody is ranking for that set of keywords. We can do that for your company. Okay? And then the third thing I talked about is citation. So when I talk about citations, really, this is your highest and best citation, which is your Google My Business account. And a citation is nothing more than 4 pieces of information. The name of your company, your address, your phone number, and the hours of operation. Those 4 things are a citation for your business, and Google looks for those 4 items outside of your website to add to your credibility. Okay? So hopefully that helps. Very interesting. We can definitely help you. We can definitely slide in there on some different things and rank your website, not only for fire damage Tulsa, but some of the other keywords that we looked at there and get you on the first page of Google. So it was a pleasure, Raymond. I'm going to shoot this off to you, and then we'll talk after Thanksgiving. Have a great Thanksgiving holiday, and we'll talk soon.